Alarms, 2870 Sheffield Rd. Called in by the monitoring company. Home 31, home 13B, Tower 23. Multiple activations throughout the building.
Dispatch 523. We're en route to the MDT's in Oregon. Go ahead.
Getting us to a smoke visible inside. 911 call is reporting smoke visible from the building.
That's received. Thank you.
23, we're passing you on the left.
Dispatch building. And from the side, you'll also have pump 56 and tower 35 responding.
Pump 31, you might as well put a working fire in. We can see the black smoke from here coming down Walkley.
36, go ahead.
We're done here on the
On channel 31.
Dispatch, pump 13B. Off of Walkley. Let's put a second alarm in.
Physical large warehouse.
Commercial building. Hey, well, we have lots of smoke showing. We'll be Sheffield tonight. I think we're going to try to go to the back. SRC. We're going to stay at the front and hook up this hydrant here. Bring us back some lines here. We'll get the ladder to come down the side too.
Dispatch.
35 accountability and 51 red.
Hey, Keegan, do we have a door back there?
Command from car 30, 17.
Yes, come in.
From pump 31, this front entrance is locked. It looks like everything's locked down, so it's possibly unoccupied.
See, or should I stay out here in the inside one?
Before they lock you in, you can call up the area. Copy that, thank you.
754.
54, go ahead.
Working Fire 2870 Sheffield. 754.
54, go ahead.
Working Fire 2870 Sheffield.
That's 123.
156. Message received.
To investigate.
Message received, panel showing 5th floor. B, go ahead.
Copy. You know, in a minute, we got coupon lobby.
I haven't received any message from 13B. Sorry, what were they like?
That's a hydrant. You can charge the hydrant. Charged.
Just received a call from OPS. They're reporting it's not a fire alarm, possibly a disturbance. They are responding.
Over here with security.
13B, making entry side 2.
Thank you so much.
Sheffield Commander, it's all on location. Confirmed your last statement. The lady did pull the alarm here, and she's getting EMS and OPS to respond. And we'll have to reset now. On 21, you can clear. We think.
I'm going to be clear from the call. I'll call back on 11. Hey, Tower 51. Where would you like us? I'm coming to my please. Thank you.
Lobby is all man. Alright, man. Any luck? I'm having a heck of a time gaining entry into the panel control room. The keys do not seem to be opening. Down.
This is the intersection. I'll have 47 with you.
Security down to get the rooms open.
Sheffield Command, phone tank 32, one location.
Man, this is 13B.
That's 13B.
We need to hold the roof. I'm ready to get this now.
That is what 31 of the cross all CBD. On fellowship, just no pre-bank. Sorry, pre-bank, fellowship, very minor, but it's double check. Okay.
Message received. We have pump 44 just arriving on location.
6 operator from 56. 656 operator. So, Ryan's going up there with you. We're going to lay in. Message received and just making the connection now.
Command from 31. Chief, I need a hose line in here. I have an access from this into this main garage. From this exit, I can see smoke coming through the door. So we can put a hand line in through here.
We're working on the hand line right now.
I see from 35 on the street here.
This is Bravo Command. OPS 17.
Location.
Tender 54 is on scene. Go ahead.
The opening between the bricks on all 4 corners, so you've got quite a volume in here. Dispatch Caldwell Command. Ever since we get at the building, we were just putting the keys back now. We did have to force the reset room door. We were with security, so they're aware they're going to get it repaired immediately. EMS is just pulling up on site right now.
I've been put in. Thanks, car 50.
And go ahead.
But who's my accountability?
56.
Yeah, every hole in the roof with smoke coming out of it. We're going to start taking caps off of these things.
Nice receipt. Thank you.
Any update on the headlight UED?
This is, we do have,
Tower 51 or Tower 35, sorry, crew is on the roof as we speak, and they're about to ventilate a hole up there.
Steve, close to the sun, 2 in the middle of the building, we got Command Tower 51. Yeah, partial roof not collapsed, but it's hurt the same pretty much. Middle of the building.
Where's the 6 like that? They don't see one. See if it's on its way.
Patch.
Dispatch, no 25 line.
On 2870 Sheffield Road, sorry for working fire. Channel 31.
Sheffield, no 31.
Go ahead, dispatch 11B. Gun Club in Riverside. You want us back to 2-1? We're going to that fire call.
11B, you can clear from the fire call. If you go cover off 34.
Copy that. We're clearing from the working fire and going to 34.
That's 32. 50.
We are getting far too much smoke. Heavy pressure coming out. Looks like the support needs to be giving, which means we're going to have a failure to the roof. We'll pull everybody out. Let's get an evacuation tones going and get everybody out. Go defensive.
And that's received. We'll pull everybody out.
So let's... Tones going, please. I want everybody out.
2870 Sheffield Road, evacuate. Message received, back to 31.
Let's make sure accountability has a power, please.
I've lost my accountability. I don't go anywhere. I'm waiting for the crew to come here as accountability.
Sheffield Command, FC12. 534. Detect receivers of fire in here. In copy the evacuation. We're going to evacuate, but we do have a fire on site 34. It's up on the dock.
And from pump 34, I'm sorry. This 3-4 corner is going to be breached. It's opening up more. If we get a ladder in the parking lot to the left, 3-4, it would probably work pretty good.
Defensive attack now.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the overall just coverage of that corner. We can get a big guns on it.
Fire, can you send it to me?
Sheffield Command, Tower 51. Tower 51, Tower 35 are off the roof. They've got significant sag. That's probably 2 along, probably 3/4 in it. Probably dropped 3 to 4 feet.
Go ahead, dispatch.
Coriolis Court for a vehicle fire exposure. The caller said that he saw flames underneath the car and there's smoke coming from the vehicle as well. It's a Dodge Durango.
Attention, all members on scene. This is accountability. We are conducting a par. 56, do you have a par? Pump 56, par 4. Side 1, outside. Pump tank 32.
Pump tank 32, par 4, side 1, exterior.
Tower 23, do you have a par? Tower 23, do you have a par?
Our side 3, back 4.
Tower 51, stop. Tower 51, stop. Did you call for us, because I didn't hear it. This is accountability, say again. Well, you missed us, so pump 31 has fire, and I have one operating our pump. 25, do you have a par?
Accountability pump 25 has power on the street. Just dropped it.
Pump 46, do you have a par? Thank you. Command, this is accountability. If there are any other rigs that have not been called on this par, please contact accountability ASAP.
Accountability, Tower 51. Pump 35 is Fire 4.
R10, do you have a par?
Accountability, this is Tower 51. Par 20 on side 1 now.
The officer, are you a par?
Accountability, safety officer, Par 1, side 1.
Mass accountability.
Go ahead, accountability.
Thought they were not, or possibly on scene. Heard none. Right now, currently, we do have a par for all rigs that are on scene.
Miss received, thank you. Sheffield dispatch.
Chief, for par, still nothing from pump 51.
Dispatch from fire control. Pump 51 was the crew that was doing the power scenario. Pump 51 is accounted for.
Dispatch, Corollas Command.
Excellent.
The issue has been mitigated. Command's terminated. We're returning to the station.
Affirmative, we have a collapse zone on side 2. Are you aware of that, Chief?
I was just informed that the fire is now coming through the roof, side 2, middle of side 2.
Nice crews to stay away from that area.
That's received. That Tower 23 now has water to it. We also have 3 headlines working off at side 2, and I have a blitz being set up at another line at side 3.
Thank you. I'm trying to get the tower over to side 3 as well. Tower 51, I believe.
From fire control. Control.
Fire, side 1, we now have fire visible.
Thank you. Command from fire control. Sheffield Command, fire control. This is also going to come through the roof in a bit. Corner 3-4. I know it's gated in with all those trucks. Is it possible to get ladders to move into that location to get set up? Go ahead, pump tank 32.
Have tower 35 set up on side 1 and it's currently flowing water.
Thank you. Keep me posted on any fire conditions on that side.
Control tower 51.
Go ahead, tower 51.
Ladder around to side 3. You've got 2 ladders flowing water this time onto the roof. We're going to set up shortly as soon as tower 51 gets in a position.
You're going to be able to get back to side 3. Everything along side 2 is pretty blocked off. We have 3 rigs, 2 pumps, a ladder, and a lot of hose.
Yeah, we cut through the fence. We're going to get the tower through on side 3. We'll have access here.
Dispatch from Sheffield Command. Pump 35 will be Rich, and pump 51 will be accountability.
Me exempt at this time. Did you want the investigator role?
That's affirmative dispatch. Be advised, Hydro has shut off the power to the building.
Fire control, go ahead, 56.
There's not much stuff to do for us here on side 1. Do you need help on the other side?
We're good on side 2 and 3 at this moment. We're good.
That's interesting. Hold standby.
Pump tank 32, you ready for water?
Tower 35. Tower 23 operator. Tower 35. 23 operator.
Pump tank 32 from tower 35 operator.
Give us 1 minute and we'll be ready.
Yeah, message received.
32 to fire control. Tank 32 to tower 35 operator.
Go ahead, Timmy.
We're ready for water.
Command from fire control. Things are looking good here. We have 2 ladders set up. It is coming through the roof. We still have lots of flame up on the mezzanine. We have the 2 ladders, 3 lines on side 2, a line on side 3. We have multiple lines on side 1. We're just going to have to keep hammering.
Yeah, Ministry Chief. Thank you, Fire Control.
Fire control, go ahead. Fire control, whoever was calling, go ahead.
Negative Fire Control, this is a command. I was just thanking you for giving me an update.
51.
Tower 51.
Go ahead, 51. This is fire control. 51 is set up on side 3. We're just waiting on a feed for water from pump 35. Not received. I think you can notice in the middle we're getting some heavy black smoke. It's working its way through the roof.
We also have flame coming through the roof at this time, but we do have lines coming in from the inside coming out, so we're just waiting on that.
Not received. You can start flowing when you get your water source.
Advise there is water coming from the inside out, and we do have guns flowing at this time, so I'm not sure who's inside.
That's received. No one's inside. They're just at the back door. You're flowing it from the door. No one is inside the building.
Top 36. Operation Top 36.
From Sheffield Command.
35 operator, this is Tower 51.
This is Pump 35.
Tower 51 is ready for water. Anytime you're ready here, guys. Here now.
Fire control, go ahead.
The mezzanine level is taken. They're falling down. The water fire and some of the sector of the person.
I was unable to hear your message. Just slow down your talk so I can, hopefully it's a bit clearer.
Control from Pump 31 at 6 flag 1. Fire control from Pump 31 flag 1.
Go ahead.
I filled the truck now. I can see a large bay door. A little bit of oil through the window. We pop the window here. There's nothing above us. We get to do some serious knockdowns from the vantage.
Fire control, all members on site 2. All members on site 2, including the operators of the vehicles, make sure your SCBA is on. We have wind conditions here. It's pushing heavy black smoke this way. I want to make sure everybody has an SCBA on.
Pump 32, Tower 35.
Pump tank 32 to tower 35 operator. You can give us a little bit more pressure.
That's a little bit more pressure.
51 from 51 operator. You ready for water up there, Davey?
Please.
Control, what's your location?
On scene, this is fire control. I want to ensure that we're watching for a possible collapse. Side 2, heavy fire conditions in that roof space. let's get all crews on side 2 to pull back, and be cautious of the collapse zone. All crews side 2, pull back behind the truck, and then, be cautious of a collapse.
Fire control from pump 31.
Pump 31, go.
As previously, we have access to a large garage bay door. There's nothing above us, and we can knock down some of the fire from this vantage point if we can get a charge line. Tower 35, go ahead.
Okay, Captain, I'm working on side 2, 3. You're gonna have to find a pump that you can get a line off of. I can't make that way to side 1 right now. I've got too much going on side 2, side 3. Just make sure you are not entering the building.
Safety from command. There's a lot of heavy black smoke. I hope everybody has their VAs on.
Everybody in the zone's got their VAs on.
Thank you.
23 off on the Tower 35. Tower 23.
Control Tower 51.
Go ahead, Tower 51.
Air handling unit that may collapse in shortly.
Thanks for the update. We do have all crews out, but thank you. Tower 51. Go ahead, this is pump 35. To up the pressure coming into the back of the tower here.
Control from command. Because the building adjacent to this building has a lot of pool chemicals, we're just worried about exposures.
On 2A, there's good enough distance between the two buildings.
Thank you.
Fire control Tower 51.
Go ahead. Proceed. Did you copy that command? Center building has collapsed.
They have come down the first floor with the balance. And trying to take some of the clips of the back corner here. With an excess from the that's where the worst is.
Fire control. I can't hear you. Talk to the captain in the corner 3-4. Sheffield command from fire control. If we're going to, hopefully, just checking to see how many crews we have extra on scene ready to be deployed. Crews working on side 2 are probably going to be running out of air and they need to be replenished. If required, we can put the third alarm in if we need more manpower. Go ahead, 56. If and when we have crews that need to exchange their bottles on side 2, I just want to make sure we replenish these lines.
Do you think we can get a tower in behind where you are, Kevin?
51.
Fire control, go ahead, 51.
I think this whole roof is going to be collapsing in the next little while. We may want to set up a bit of a collapse zone. Nobody right tight to the building at all.
We have site 2. Everybody push back. That looks to be the worst of it at this point. Thank you.
For ladder 51. You ladder down to room level, take it to that door, there's a duct in here, and we can gain some access a little bit. So let's clear out the swimming smoke too.
Don't try and blow that off. Just back up a little bit though, guys.
Fire control.
Command.
Tower 23, I'm just looking for conditions on the roof. Is it, how much of a collapse do we have of the roof?
About 30 feet by 30 feet. Between the 3 aerials, it's just not enough water.
Out of Station 31 and Pump 55 out of 56.
Length to go if you need it. Right in this corner here, they want to open this up a little bit. So walk in, Robbie.
More from command. I got 2 more pumps, 2 more crews coming. What are the crews doing over with you on site 2?
Whenever their air is depleting, they've got to let me know so I can get crews back here. Right now, I only have, I believe, pump 56 that's available, but when those 2 other crews arrive, I'm going to need them around here inside side 2. Pump 56 from fire control.
Go ahead.
Jim over, we've got hand lines just in front of Tower 23.
Got you down another water here, buddy. Tower 23.
Who's calling fire control? Go ahead.
Tower 23. This roof keeps opening more and more. We don't need more pumps here. We need more aerials.
Message received.
23.
Go ahead, fire control.
We're here to site 2. Just make sure your crew is on back far enough for a collapse zone. These walls, at some particular point, they're going to collapse. I'm not sure if they're going to go in or out, so make sure you're back far enough.
Fire control from command.
Go ahead, command.
Kevin, I would like everybody pulled out into a safe area near side 1, and we'll just run the water off the ladders for now, please. Thank you.
Message received, message received. All crews on scene, all crews. Let's just run from command, we're just going to run the 3 ladders for now. Shut down your lines and just let the water flow through the towers to get more pressure to our ladders. 135 operator. Well, an emergency collapse. 135, pump tank 32, crew on side 4. Crew on side 4. Everybody out.
Command, all crews on scene. I want everybody away from the building, please. Thank you.
Pump 31 on site. Where we received that. We're getting everybody out of here.
Fire control, tower 51. At the time. I get to get back. Sure they are away from the collapse zone.
Come to accountability, which is on side 1.
This is tower 51. Go ahead, 51. Black smoke. I just want to make sure I have visibility of you. So just make sure you're not in the middle of that smoke.
I don't know if you guys have a water main to come off.
I'm going to collapse in the middle of more of the roof collapse. Lots and lots of flame. Side 2, 3. Ladder, tower 23 from Fire Command.
Now bring us on the other side of the fence. SAP.
Dispatch from Sheffield Command. Tell me another tower, please.
Tower 23 officer from Fire Command. You good?
Okay, they're long there.
You want pump 35? Pump to get off another main and relay pump into you because we need more pressure. Command from Fire Control.
Go ahead.
And scene, I was just wondering if there's any valves in the back where you are that need to be shut off. You shut off the ones in the front.
Yeah, they're just hitting over the synchro line back here. Everything looks fine. With the volume that we have, I think control arms, everything ahead of us, they were talking about maybe moving it through side 3.
Control conditions. I want to move tower 23 to side 3. So we're going to shut down tower 23, move it to the back, and 13B can supply them. It's just going to take a little. I'm getting all manpower to make this happen. We just got to get that ladder back here.
That'd be great. I do have another tower. Be advised, I have another tower coming on scene if you'd rather have them to work away around back, but I don't think we can get back there.
Oh, due to the shifting wind conditions, it's made it unattainable for Tower 23 to operate from this location. Getting them back here is going to be much better angle.
Received, Fire Control, can we do a face-to-face, please?
Tower 51 from Fire Control.
Tower 51, go ahead, Fire Control. That's pump 35 to try and get somebody to relay pump into them off a different main.
A better application.
33.
Clear for Gold Bend Road. Dispatch.
Just
see if they have any booster pumps for the main in that area.
That's great. Thank you. And if you can go around back and take a look, that'd be great. If not, you'll probably have to come out onto Sheffield Road and just remain staged.
The process of clearing out to take this passage to go site 3, so we should be able to go. 23.
Go ahead, Command. This is Fire Control.
Yeah, Chief, do you want another crew to help you out over there and move vehicles and hose lines?
It should be moving in a couple of minutes.
That's received. Thank you. Dispatch is Sheffield Command.
They're dispatching Hawthorne.
That's received. Thank you. We're going to have to figure out where we can put them. That's received. Thank you.
Command from 135.
135. 135.
You walk down the corner of Humber. It's Luke Main here. Do you want us to lay from pump 35 and we'll use pump 35 to really pump into it? Maybe to boost the pressure for pump tower 51?
Affirmative. If you can boost that, definitely do that, please. On scene in Sheffield. Before you go to rehab, please go to accountability. Let them know where you're going, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, now moving into position, side 3. Just give me a few minutes to set up and get the water supply.
Pump 35?
Go ahead.
Just wonder before your operator lay hose in the pump 35. Thank you.
Fire Control from Command.
31 and ladder 25, or 24, ladder 24, pump 31. Do you read me? Command, are you trying to get a hold of Fire Control?
Cylinders in the back corner, so that's where you're right here, a couple of pops.
Copy.
Response is en route to your location to assist with water pressure.
Command from Fire Control.
Go ahead, Fire Control.
Tower 23 should be flowing any second now.
3 in the back side, 2, 3 corner, back to 4. What side is Tower 23 on?
3. Tower 51 inside 4. If there's anything we can do about their pressure, I really need pressure to Tower 51 office. 55.
Fire control. We have somebody from Waterworks coming down, so we'll hopefully boost the pressure.
Yeah, Chief, we have pump 55 going up to try to catch the mean around the next corner. We'll probably be about 5 minutes, and we're going to see if we can boost the pressure in Tower 51 for you.
Chief, thank you.
Welcome out, Tower 33.
Pump 11B crew and officer, come to command, please.
23 from fire control. Make sure that nozzle's fully open. You gotta. He's pumping into you at over 200 psi. You're not flowing very much. Can you make sure that nozzle's fully open? 35, pump 55. Okay. Have your water curtain on at the bottom of the tower there. Pump 35 from Officer Corporal 36, 34.
Pump 55 to pump into pump 35 here at the present time.
5 pumping into 55.
Pump 35 is pumping into Tower 51. So just trying to get water off that main to get Tower 51 some more pressure.
Remember, Steve, we're going to put pump 34 midline closer to pump ladder 51. So we're going to relay from you to here, up, and then we'll boost the pressure for 51 with pump 34. We'll get you to shut down at some point, so I'll let you know.
Steve, I get a shutdown right now. It's a 5-minute shut.
Steve, thank you.
Dispatch, pressure up to 83.
Dispatch, go ahead.
Station back in service.
35 officer from pump 34.
Officer.
Okay, you've shut down now.
Steve Italian.
Fire control for pump tank 32.
Pump tank 32.
Plane we can see from outside. We're going to go ahead and hit it with water.
From 34.
Giving you too many updates. Right now we have Tower 35, Tower 23, Tower 51, and we're about to set up Tower 33 for just all for defensive water.
33, I don't think there's any room for you back here.
Yeah, one lane, 2, 3, 3.
41, go ahead.
3 needs to set up where they're going. We got 35, Osman, 23, all within the area for situation. 34, this is Tower 51.
51.
Right here?
We're just waiting to see where, yeah, you got water now. Water's coming in.
Tower 33, officer.
Fire control from Tower 35, operator. Yeah, we're starting to draw a little too much water off you guys. Are you able to increase the pressure, or are you kind of bordering on max?
Just wait for 55 to charge us, so we maybe can reach up again.
Thank you. 1 officer from 34 officer.
54 officer, this is 51.
So Tower 33 can back up.
That's received.
55, pump 35.
Or I had 24, en route to the fire. Can you send it through to our MDTs, please? We'll switch to 3-1.
Tower 51, you got water coming.
Tower 51 operators, Tower 51.
Huh?
We got all 4 lights on the jacks. We can't move this. We'll have to override it. It's right rotation. 23.
Okay, 32 to Tower 35.
Let's contact 32, this is Tower 35.
You see where the truck makes the trail from the main part of the building over here? Right in behind the truck there, there's large red hole. We can't get out of it outside there. As far as you can get close there.
Pressure, so hit that spot.
That's it.
For pump 35.
Recorder.
We're okay to pump 55. Now we've got residuals of 50 pounds. Here's pump 35. If you guys need more pressure for Tower 51, we can boost you up. Let me know.
Steve, ladder 51 from 34. Do you need more pressure, more water?
Got 80 pounds here, residual. Your Tower 51 has decent pressure right now. Thank you, 34.
Thank you.
Contact 32 operator, this is Tower 35.
32 off, there's all Tower 35.
It's some pressure for us.
We're working on it.
Dispatch Hazmat 24.
Tower 51, this is Tower 23. There's a hot spot on that wall on side 3 that's right against the wall that you can't reach and nobody else can. So we're going to try to advance a little, just no square us.
So you won't swing to the left. Let you get in there.
Tower 23 from fire control. When you have a second or when it's possible, corner 2-3, if you can get your line over to it when feasible, after what you're doing with 2-3, if we can hit that as well.
And you can move the wire on that home side if you want it. floating through the roof on the side street here.
12, ladder 13, pump 13, pump in ladder 57. Countries of both delay and Tormay. We have reported a rooftop fire. Person has left and is waiting outside for us. At the time it was contained in a stove. I think it was oil on fire. Unsure if it's spread at this time.
113. On side 1 or 2 or 4. I'll be open for that. And command from 157.
On location.
Same copy.
Showing at the back, lads.
Dispatch, cover command. This appears to be a stovetop fire, and it is out. Repeat, fire is out.
Copy.
Command from ladder 13, 360 complete, nothing visible.
Copy that.
Cover command, correct.
Right, Chief.
You requiring my assistance?
I'm going to go ahead and clear everybody from this call. They pulled the pull station up. I mean, there's a pull station in the unit itself, so we reset that. We're going to go check and see if there's a panel and see if we need to reset that.
About that. Dispatch, we're done. We're about 23.
Did you see pump 12 from dispatch? You can also clear.
Cover command.
Over. Go ahead.
I'll be pure train.
Yeah, you can go ahead and clear 57 unit as well.
Did you see pump in ladder 57? You are clear.
70.
Car 70, go ahead.
Dispatch, can you please take fellows?
Chief, out of service.
Dispatch, cover command.
Temporarily, and we're gonna boost you, we're gonna relay pump into you.
11B56.
Hey, then you're clear.
Pump 56 is tower 33.
We're going to have to shut you down for a minute, and 55 to relay pump into 56 so we can boost your pressure.
Message received.
Tower 33, pump 56.
6 tower 33.
The water's coming.
Chief.
Okay, go ahead. We're just going to go underneath you and go alongside 3, right underneath your gun there.
Eliminate dispatch. Scott, wires down, transformers blown in the area.
Fire control, rescue 12.
This is fire control. Go ahead, Message 12.
Chief, can I borrow you on side 2 here for a sec?
Copy.
This is pump 56 now, operator. Go ahead.
Currently running at just about idle. Do you need more pressure, or are you good like that?
6 tower 33.
Need more?
This is tower 33 operator. I'm going to start stealing a little more water from you guys right now.
Tower 23 operator. This is Tower 23 officer. Our air pressure.
Accountability from pump 34 officer. Just survey the area. Give an update to command. Moving to side 3.
That's it, command dispatch. Any location you'd like them to approach from?
If they can come in Sheffield North, that would be great. Thank you from Sheffield Command.
Go ahead.
Please.
That's your Sheffield Command, Rescue 12. Chief, this fire right now on side 2 is moving pretty good towards side 1. I think it's up there. I'm just wondering, is there any trucks that are going to be in the way in the front?
That's received. I'll check into it. Thank you.
Tower 35. Or tower 33, tower 33 operator. This is tower 33 operator.
On the air tank down there, please.
Chief.
Fire investigator on scene. I'll dispatch me advise we have the Sally and emergency services on scene as well.
Master Chief.
Sheffield Command, Rescue 12. Front ticket handle hose line to side 2. Pressure back here. Any way you can slide over a little bit and hit the corner 2-3?
This is Tower 23.
Tower 23.
There's nobody on site 2, right?
We just have the pump operator from 13B is with me. 34 crew from Officer Portable. Can you come over to command right now?
Tower 33, Tower 33 operator.
Command from fire control.
Fire control.
Tower 23 still has lots of air in their main principal tank. I just want to be prepared in case we need to go to air bottles. Is there anybody up there that can bring back 4 to 6 air cylinders?
Pump 34 crew will bring in you some air cylinders.
Copy.
Thank you.
Just to remain on stage channel 2 for this call.
Reset door shutdown.
Relieve pump 13B pump operator. He's been there for a while, and the captain would like them to rehab for a bit.
I only have Tower 23's crew, and I have Rick back here with me, so I'm gonna need someone from the front.
Message received. At pump 36.
Operator for pump 36, who could take that job? We're there now.
You're awesome. Message received. Thank you.
Sheffield Command, pump 31 here. Way down by pump 35 that's supplying the ladder. We're probably about a quarter mile down the road. The buses are here. I don't think they're going to get over the hose.
Message received.
Maybe we should shut down pump 35 for a bit so these buses can come towards you. All we have to do is shut down pump 35, let the buses drive over the hose.
Field command to all crews on scene. We have 2 buses if you want to, go to rehab and get warm. Also, we have food truck on scene in front of the command vehicle.
And I was just looking into 2 large garage doors inside 2. There's still a lot of visible fire, heavy flames inside. It's underneath to get to the debris so that the Tower 23 is not able to hit it. I think Ken's shutting them down for maybe 10 minutes or so. We can lift hit it with a hand line. We can't both hit it because of the pressure problems, but if they shut down, we can get it for 2.5.
We have issues actually on all sides. That the ladders we have some collapse inside the building, and the ladders aren't able to get there. I agree with you. Just give me a second, and we will set this up. Making sure you heard what Pump 36 had. We do have some fire that unfortunately the ladders can't get to. We have collapse within the building. There is still some fire underneath it, so I can start setting up getting lines ready, and we can maybe just shut down Tower 23 for a couple minutes so we can hit it from side 2.
Better eye on that, Chief. So whatever you think is best, go ahead.
Is there any crews available in rehab that are available to come in and assist Pump 36? Come in to help you. Liaise with him. Let's get if we can get a couple of lines set up. Ensure that we're back from the collapse zone. Once you're ready, I will get Tower 23 to pull back.
We're all ready. The line for a bit, so it'll take us a couple minutes.
Let me know when you're set up, and I'll pull back Tower 20.
I'm from 51 operator.
Thanks for Tower 51.
Lieutenant, you got about 3 feet clearance on the reefer of this truck back here.
Fire control, this is Tower 51.
Go ahead, Tower 51.
Look at the fires that are underneath Tower 23. It almost looks like they're a fuel source flame. Because we'll walk it down and it's exactly the same location. It fires back up. It looks like it's a fuel source of some sort that's still active.
Hazmat 24 to IHAT 24. I'll go ahead with Hazmat 24. This is IHAT.
36 group. Fire control. Go ahead, 36.
Our captain just took a fall. He rolled his ankle pretty badly. The ambulance on side 2. You can bring an ambulance down side 2.
Miss receive. I have Rit here. They're going to be, they're masking up. They're going to come and give you a hand. Command from fire control.
Go ahead, fire control.
I have a member on side 2. Looks like he fell over hose, rolled his ankle. I'm sending Rit in. Rit's with me. They're down. They're going to go down and assist the member. We need EMS. I'm not sure where they're located.
So you see both in EMS to where you're located?
They can get as close as they can get to the corner of 1-2.
Thank you.
Hazmat 24 to IHAT 24. We're just moving the truck to the north side of the high vault. We'll meet you there whenever you're done. Get up, Paul. We're around here already.
Bring out the injured firefighter?
Trying to. Unfortunately, we can't bring the paramedics down the side here. We have too much. The smoke is too heavy. The captain from Pump 25 is in charge of Rick. They're going to try and attempt to pick him up and get him to the front.
See, the safety is on his way as well.
Command from 56.
Pump 56.
Yeah, I'm looking at injured firefighter on side 2. If Rick can come in, maybe with a horse or a basket, we'll just carry down to
Right on side, injured firefighter. They're flying at swift to his main fire. Control, this is Nick. Go ahead. I'm going to find out if you guys require a backboard to be able to bring the captain out. I think if you can get that there, especially that would be great. We're in the process of splintering range right now.
Fire control.
Did you copy that? If we can get a backboard from EMS, so they're in the process of splinting his leg, so we can bring him out.
Accountability.
Go ahead.
Get board and pump 11B is going to be taking their crew back there to get to the individual.
Fire 51 officer from Tower 36. Fire control from that. Just fire control, go ahead. We're carrying the injured member at the sideline.
Message received.
Officer, this is Tower 33.
Hazmat 1 your lights off.
I think it's safe to be close to the building. We're going to be ready to lock down, so we're just going to keep it Yeah, Howard.
Pump 56, can you come back into a face-to-face me at side 1? I was unable to hear you. I want to make sure I get this. I'll meet you at the corner of 1-2.
All crews on scene, this is Sheffield Command. If you need refreshments or some food, the truck is available and has food ready for you.
Tower 23, this is Tower 23 operator. You're down to about 200 PSI on the air tank, and the pipe isn't working down here. You're down to about 200 PSI on air, and the pipe is not working down here. 36 crew on 13 feet on site 2, and 36 crew will go to rehab.
Message received, accountability. Did you receive that message?
Message received.
35. This is Tower 35.
Truck air right now. So just have your bottles ready. We're going to run some extra bottles up to you now.
Accountability from command.
Accountability, go ahead.
To switch out Tower 35 and Tower 23.
That's received.
Tower 36, the Tower 33 operator.
This is Tower 33 operator.
Yeah, the other one has power info. That's the other spot, Brian. Doesn't look like the air is on for the tower, Brian, and the light's not on here, so you can turn it on there, see if it's...
Don, did you pull the little sleeve there to slow it?
I'm not running on that.
That's accountability. Control, that's accountability. Control, go ahead. Replacements, Pump 55 is going to take off Tower 23 crew. Pump 11B is going to take Tower 35 crew and replace them. Tower 23 is located side 3. That's received.
Pump 36 crew from command.
Hey, Chief, Pump 36 crew.
You mind coming to the car, please?
Message.
Sorry about that. 13B officer from command.
Command Pump 56. You're actually on 13B at the front.
Thank you.
Dispatch from Rescue 53. Rescue 53 en route to Station 51 to meet up with one of our members there, and then take him from Station 51 to the fire on Sheffield, and he'll be in charge of Tower 51 there.
Yes, received.
Dispatch from Rescue 53. I just forgot to ask, do you want us to stay on 5-1?
That's affirmative. Please do.
Crew 1.
Copy that. Fire control from Pump Tank 32. Go ahead, Pump Tank 32. Shut down our water supply to Tower 35. It will be about a minute to reconnect it, if that's okay. Make sure Tower 35 is aware. They are aware. We'll let them know shortly before we do it. Pump 56 is also inquiring about repositioning his truck when we do shut this down. That would mean shutting down Tower 33 for a minute as well. It's received. Pump Tank 32 crew 1. Go ahead and shut down the hydrant, please.
Dispatch from Pump 52. Pump 52 is on the air. We're going to Sheffield, priority 2, switching to 3-1.
Before our clear of the fire, we'll return to station.
Message received. Are you in service? Message received.
It's possible to get a couple of crews to start packing up some hose on site 2.
Can you go through fire control with that, please?
Fire control, this is Tower 23.
Go ahead, Tower 23.
Is it possible to get a couple of crews to start packing up some hose on site 2?
I will liaise to command and see what we have, what manpower we have available.
Command, let's take accountability.
Go ahead, accountability.
Yeah, fire control is trying to get a hold of you looking for manpower for side 2 to pick up hose. We have Pump 25 and Pump 35 crew heading over there to do that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Tower 33, fire control.
This is fire control. Go ahead.
Before you pick up that hose, if you caught any water, you could fire it into the building. The opening's there.
Pump Tank 32 crew 1. Go ahead and charge that hydrant at any time. Come in from fire control.
Go ahead, fire control.
We're going to hold off picking up this hose right now. We've got still a lot of smoke on side 2. We can pick this up later. This is not a concern at this moment.
Message received.
A little bit of flame on side 1-2 corner, and around a little bit of the tom plate underneath the capping. Some of the capping's been peeled up, but every now and then it'll flame up in certain areas, so we're still kind of working at it. We got a pretty good grasp on it now, though.
Message received. Tower 33 from fire control.
Go ahead, fire control, and Tower 33.
Give me an update from your view, what kind of flame we're dealing with.
Same as Power 51. You put the water on a spot that's sort of in the middle by side 1-2. We're just not being able to penetrate the glass roof. It's covering a lot of ground out there.
Copy, thank you.
Command from Pump 52.
Who's calling fire control? Go ahead.
Pump 52 calling command. We're on location.
Go ahead, Pump 52.
Pump 52's on location.
Receive, can you come to the car, please?
Yeah, message received.
Whoever's operating Tower 35 in the basket, that hole you were in will turn to...
It's not from Sheffield Command.
Go ahead, command.
Can you send me a couple more crews, please? 38 Pump 31 and Pump 34.
Message received.
Pump Tank 32 crew from Pump Tank 32 officer.
Go ahead, officer.
Did you guys have any luck with the saws?
We're back up to stock.
Message received.
Tower 51 from fire control.
Fire control.
Do you guys need replacements up there? Do you want to come down for a bit?
We're okay for a little while. Maybe in a little while.
Copy.
Control Tower 51.
Go ahead, 51.
Yeah, Chief, as reported, there was minor flame spillage at 1-2. We've knocked those down at this time. Things are looking pretty good up here right now. We're still soaking everything down. Pretty much the entire roof has collapsed in. Just wondering if you wanted to do a perimeter view from any of the windows or access points.
Side 1-2 or side 3-4?
No, the flames have been knocked down inside 1-2. I'm talking about doing a full perimeter search from any windows or open doors, just to kind of see from the inside, if possible.
Must receive.
Sheffield Command Pump 31.
All right.
And Chief, we salvaged enough of our equipment. Is it okay if we head off to refurbish this plant?
Unfortunately, you can't do that right now. Can you come and do a face-to-face, please?
Dispatch, Pump Tank 32. Pump Tank 32 has been cleared by Sheffield Command. Show us returning.